Hold up, hold up, hold up. Dun. Oh, my God, man.
Don't you want a better gaming PC that's built with the right
Right.
hardware at a fair price? Build Redux has that.
Once we just got another insane overhaul, we'll go over the entire graphics update and optimizations there, and that is a host of improvements from character performance to lighting and effects in certain scenes, and even some new animations and poses.
Oh my God.
On top of that, we do have an update preview for 2.0, and this
What's
does
up,
clarify
boss?
a few things from my previous video. We got a ton to talk about. What's up, World Dystopia here, back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things Once Human. So first off here, yes, the game is getting another graphics
Hi,
performance
boss.
overhaul, which does include an exclusive sneak peek here at some exciting surprises from the developers, where they do mention that this is an ongoing mission to increase performance and enhance the graphics. The team
Oh
is
my
working tirelessly
God.
to implement a comprehensive upgrade in current areas of visual concern.
That
And
one
yes,
time
this
you said it
finally
like
does
that,
include those
Beto.
character lighting visuals.
I was like,
So
who's
as you can see here,
Beto?
some of those before and after images of the new character lighting. So now when you do create your character, it won't look that much different in game. They are addressing that poor lighting and harsh sunlight in certain and various environments, where they have both
How you doing, though,
optimized the
boss?
lighting and
How are
accuracy
you
of
doing
character
today?
visuals in this update, again as referenced in these before and after images. They also do mention that in terms of model accuracy, every aspect from hair movement to skin textures has undergone
Words
a complete
just
overhaul,
come out.
which on top of that, the character customization interface has greatly improved in its presentation, also
Good.
ensuring
That's
that
good.
characters no longer fall into the uncanny
glad you're doing
valley
good.
from players' perspectives. And additionally,
And I'm
here,
just
even
chilling,
at
you
the
know.
lowest graphic settings, performance has been significantly
Been doing
boosted.
Uber
Where even
Eats
where again here
delivery.
You can see the before and after visual of this. The texture of the clothing, the
To at least,
three-dimensionality of characters, and the details of makeup have been notably
rack up money
enhanced.
for
This should
Anime
ensure that
Expo.
players can enjoy a satisfying
I don't think
visual
I was
experience
planning
even
on going
lower-end
Thursday, but
devices. On top of
I'm not
characters,
too sure
yes,
anymore.
This also does regard scene performance. In this new version, it has been enhanced with more refined lighting and visual effects, also significantly boosting the realism of the environments. Again, a before and after imagery here, you can see that it actually appears darker inside of a building when it would, comparative to the lighting, and it does give that more realistic feel rather than the fog effect. This also does apply to pitch black scenarios and environments.
Yeah, I'm not
where
not
previously it acted like
I'm not
this
feeling
before and
it
after,
on
and in this
going
new environment, the darker areas
for the
now
first day.
showcase layers of detail.
Anime
that
Expo
closely
starts
resemble what the naked
Thursday.
eye perceives. So again, it is
I was
just
just
flat
gonna go by
representation
myself,
visual
but
there.
I
You
could
are
change
getting
my
some
mind.
lighting effects
I
with the
probably
fire,
will
as you can
end
see
up
on the
going
side
by
here,
myself.
and it does almost give like ray tracing aspects to it. As I did mention, on top of this, we're getting optimizations for the female character animations and poses. Again, they do a full showcase here of the before and after. This has been something they've been working on for a while. They changed the sit animations and a few others, but now this also does apply to running and walking, which even extends to different weapons and melee weapons, as you can see here, the before and after. So they have added a lot more feminine traits to the characters. We'll have to see if maybe they do beef up the other side of things. I would like to see a selectable option with walking animations, especially for both female and male characters. I think that can add some dynamic. A lot of games actually do have that, where you can change your walk animation. I would love to see that for both of the varieties there of male and female. Would be cool to eventually see something like that, but I am glad they are fine-tuning this. On top of all this, and everything getting optimized, we are getting an update to the photo mode. They have now added support for pausing and speed actions. As you can see here, you can completely freeze frame your character, doing different actions and different emotes, or you can get some really cool effects with this one. They've also added a new 9-grid guide with customizable aspect ratios and enhancements. So you see here, you have a ton of different selections here. Original ratio, 16:9, 3:2, 4:3, and 1:1. So on top of the 9-grid system there, you can also change the aspect ratio, and you can also turn off the guidelines if you don't want those either. Now, there is a bit of a confusing part.
Like I said, I was thinking about it, but I'm probably just gonna wait until the others go.
I'll say this here as a closing statement. The above optimizations will also be updated on the PC version. The development team is committed to continuing their efforts across all platforms, and they're trying to actively address that feedback. So again, some of this stuff might only go to mobile at the start. That might include the lighting features that we just saw there, as those are the ones that are marked with mobile scenes. But the optimizations to animations and photo mode are marked with cross-platform.
Yes.
Again, we'll have to wait and see.
Yes,
Maybe this lighting adjustment does eventually come to PC in a later update. Maybe it is there on release. Again, I hope they kind of clarify that one. But since they kind of encapsulate it here by saying the above optimizations
The
will also
Warlord
be updated
Predator
on the
versus
PC.
the
We'll
Xenomorph
see. We'll see
Queen
how it
isn't
goes.
close. Here's why. Ever since Predator Killers has came out, people have been putting up this King Warlord-esque Predator up against one of the most powerful Xenomorphs that we've ever seen in a canon. Seeing as how both species are distinct rivals, it only became a matter of time.
Bosh, I thought you would say Kitty Patrol.
Between the two parties. And well, I think that I got my money on King Grendel over here. Off rip, he seems to be a Warlord-esque Predator and should be above elite Predators due to his status alone. This is important because in order to be considered to be an elite Predator, you need to have defeated the strongest Xenomorphs in the universe, which should include Queens. And seeing as how the Warlord is a guy who has entire legions of Yautjas that bend to his will, it wouldn't make much sense if he wasn't above that status. So not only do I think that the Warlord Predator would be a Xenomorph Queen, I think he's beaten multiple in the past before.
I'm just chilling here. Woo. Ten best Predator game.
No, bust rate Frankie.
I like that though.
Last time you got a replacement Frank at Fins and Friends.
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives to my dorm room and built a Wix website to sell them. I'm Noah Rosen, founder and owner of
Welcome to Mojo Plays, and today we're hunting for the 10 best Predator games. For this list, we'll be looking at the 10 best games to feature the ultimate hunter. As long as you play as the Predator or the hunter is the star of the title, it's eligible to be considered. What was your favorite game featuring the Predator? Hit us with the greatest high five of all time down in the comments.
Dylan!
Yeah. An iconic scene.
You son of a bitch.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Predator. It only seems fitting to start with the game based on the movie that started it all. Clearly taking inspiration from Contra and Metroid, players assume the role of Dutch as he explores the jungles using only the weapons he finds within the levels. Featuring multiple paths to the end of the levels, as well as a completely separate mode that turns the game into an auto side-scroller, the title also took lessons from the old-school video game design approach to difficulty to pad the title's short length. While the title clearly took some liberties when it came to story, including at one point the Predator becoming nothing but a giant laser-shooting head for video game reasons, the title is nonetheless an interesting time capsule and one of the better movie tie-ins.
What kind of fucking movie is that?
Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Just because the movie was awful doesn't mean the game has to.
The Schwartz had good movies,
One of
not
the
gonna
only
lie.
titles on our list to only release on a handheld,
He did.
Alien vs. Predator Requiem mostly follows the plot of the film, putting players in the camouflage of the greatest hunter trying to eradicate the aliens terrorizing a small Colorado town. Players have access to most of the Predator's arsenal.
I love
including
the
their
very
iconic
first
heat
Terminator
vision, as
and
well as a
Terminator 2
shoulder-mounted
movie.
cannon, which can be used
So
in
goated
first
as
person
fuck.
to take out long-distance targets. While the majority of the game ended up
Sometimes
being
whenever I
pretty
watch
generic,
Terminator
it
2,
also
I look
taught
at
us
like
to
how
learn more
Arnold,
about the
like
Predator
how
species and
young he
rewards
was
the
back
player for
then.
hunting with honor and
And
not
sometimes
killing
I think to
unarmed
myself, I'm
innocents.
like, huh, does he
Alien
ever like
versus
look
Predator.